Dear friends, I want to talk to us about loving one another. As in 1 John chapter 3 said, "Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed on us, that we should be called the sons of God. And it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be as he is, because we shall see him as he is. And any man that has this hope, let him purify himself, even as he is pure." The love of God that is in our hearts, it comes from an experience. Nobody can actually love God or understand his love if they have not experienced who he is. Who is God? And what is love? What is love? Love, you cannot love by just loving what you see. For example, husbands, you can't love your wife only for what they can give you physically. You have to love them and love their souls. You have to love your wife that you want them to live eternally. If you love somebody, you will love them so that they don't want to die. You love them so that you don't want them to die, really. You want them to live forever, because this is love. Anyone that really love one another, they don't want those persons to die. They want them to live forever. And this is a love that God has given us. It's a love that he wants us to live forever. He don't want us to die. And this is a manner of love that he has bestowed on us, that we should be called the sons, children of God, not dying, but living forever. But before we can actually understand this love, we will have to understand that we must die to the flesh. We must die to our ways. We must die to that which wants us to not live forever. But we know that when we abide in Christ, we will live forever. So in the physical form, if you are married, just don't love your wife because she satisfies your desires. Just don't love her because of her physical body. Don't love her because she's your helpmeet, but love her soul. Be interested in her soul. Is her soul right with God? And I think that's what greater love is. I think that's what real love is. And by understanding this, it makes me fully understand the love of God. How he loves us so much that when he see that we were on our way to destruction, we were destined for hell. Sin was in us so much to destroy us. Sinful flesh, the sin which is anger and fear and covetousness and lying and stealing, and all of these sin were so much rife in us, and we were being destroyed. The sin of this world that was in us, wanting to destroy us. But because of God's love for us, he decides that he's going to send his son to die for us. And by dying for us, if we accept him in our hearts, he can drive out those sinful natures, those sinful ambitions, those sinful attitudes out of us. And when he drives them out of us, he will cleanse us from it as well. and just live in us. And because who believe in him shall never die, because if you believe in him, you will not die. And this is love. This is love. This love is not just to take care of your physical body. It's not to take care of your physical needs. It's not to give you just the provision for your body in providing clothing and shoes and, material things. That's not love. True love is to love in truth. It's to love people because you don't want them to die. That's true love. It's loving your wife and your children and yourself, that you don't want to die. You want to live. And this is why salvation is so amazing. Because God loves us. He gave us his Son, that whosoever believes in him, whosoever continue to obey him through his word, shall never die, but have life everlasting. This is what love is. And this is why I love God. Because his love never dies. His love remains the same. His love is awesome. His love is perfect. True love is not wanting the person to give you stuff all the time. True love is wanting to give. Is wanting to help. Is wanting to ensure that those whom you love is benefiting from the love you have for them. That's what love is. That's what love is. Everything else is works. Everything else is infatuation. Everything else is just foolishness. It may help you just for a short time, but true love only can be found in Christ Jesus. The world cannot give true love. The world don't understand it. The world don't understand it. So if you are loving, and you're saying that you love one another, and you even love yourself, ask yourself this question. Do I truly love them because I don't want them to die? Is my love for these people so deep that I want to see them forever? Do you really love them that you don't want them to die? You don't want the sinful nature in them to be so evident in them that it destroys them? If you truly love them this much, you're on your way to the kingdom of heaven. Because I tell you what you'll do. You'll pray for them. You'll help them. You will talk to them. You will walk in the light so that they will see the way. Even if you're persecuted for righteousness' sake, it doesn't mean anything. You will do it because you love them. And you don't want them to die. I hope this helps us as we love one another. Walk good.